Just by noticing a single piece of metal wire, he helped agents crack a multi-million-dollar case. The man's name was Neil. He had originally been sentenced to 4 years in prison but chose to escape with only 3 months left on his term. He took a hidden guard uniform out of the toilet tank, dressed up as a prison officer, and walked right out. Passing by a Real guard, he even managed to steal the guard's access card and used it to open a door. No one suspected a thing. Neil had openly and boldly walked out of prison. Afterward, he bought a yellow work uniform and went to an airport, where he pretended to be a valet and drove off a luxury car. At the same time, Agent Bulk, the same agent who had captured Neil, ran into trouble. A group of thieves had stolen cash from a bank vault and changed the lock's code. When the vault was finally cracked, an explosion destroyed all the evidence. Bulk picked up a piece of metal wire that had landed on him during the blast and asked all the brilliant minds around him what it was. None of them knew. Then his assistant informed him that Neil had escaped. Bulk had spent 5 years capturing Neil and finally got him behind bars, yet now he had broken out so easily. Bulk figured Neil must have escaped just 3 months before his sentence ended due to some emergency. He checked Neil's visitation records. They showed that Neil's girlfriend had visited every week, but hadn't come that last week. The surveillance footage had no audio, but lip reading revealed that Neil's girlfriend had said goodbye to him. Clearly, Neil's escape was connected to his girlfriend, Kate. Sure enough, Neil was found at Kate's house. He had indeed escaped for her sake, but Kate had already left. Neil's jailbreak had effectively added 4 more years to his sentence, yet he didn't care. Kate was everything to him. Just as Bulk was about to arrest him, Neil noticed the metal wire on Bulk's shoulder. This criminal genius, skilled in forging artwork, immediately recognized it as the security thread from a new Canadian $100 bill. At first, Bulk didn't think much of it, but his assistant quickly confirmed Neil's observation. In prison, Neil had claimed to know the Dutch expert who was the best at changing vault codes and offered to help Bulk catch him if Bulk would temporarily release him. Bulk refused, knowing how cunning Neil was. At home, Bulk told his wife about Neil. He thought someone as smart as Neil couldn't have escaped just for a girlfriend. There had to be another motive. His wife asked, "If it were you, would you escape for me?" Bulk admitted he would. Only then did he realize Neil had no other agenda. So Neil was granted bail, though he was fitted with an electronic ankle bracelet to prevent another escape. Due to limited funds, he was placed in a rundown motel. Neil didn't want to stay in such a shabby place. He went to a nearby thrift store where a wealthy woman was donating her late husband's old clothes. Neil approached her and struck up a conversation. Using his charm and good looks, he lifted her spirits. She not only gave him all the clothes but also invited him to her home. The next day, when Bulk went to find Neil, all he received was a note left for him.